The Haunting in the Frames. As I stepped off the plane, the memories of my enchanting vacation in Japan filled my mind. The breathtaking temples, serene gardens, and bustling streets had captivated my heart. Eager to relive those cherished moments, I rushed to get the rolls of film I had shot during my trip developed. But little did I know that the photos would reveal a horrifying truth that would forever haunt me. I picked up the developed photographs from the store, excitement tingling in my veins. However, as I flipped through the images, a cold shiver ran down my spine. In every single photo, a shadowy figure loomed in the background, a ghostly presence attached to me throughout my entire journey. I dropped the stack of pictures, feeling the weight of fear press down on my chest. My mind raced, trying to comprehend what I was witnessing. How could I have been unaware of this ghostly companion during my trip? The figure's pale, lifeless eyes stared back at me, its presence hauntingly real. Panic seized my thoughts as I realized that the spirit had followed me home, clinging to me like a malevolent specter. Unable to sleep, I spent the nights researching Japanese folklore and supernatural entities, desperate for answers. I discovered the tale of a vengeful spirit known as Yurei, a restless soul that sought solace by attaching itself to the living. With mounting dread, I realized that I had become the unwilling host to such a tormented entity. The ghostly presence grew more pronounced each day. I heard soft whispers echoing through the rooms, felt a chilling touch against my skin, and caught fleeting glimpses of the spirit lurking just outside my vision. Its hollow eyes seemed to watch my every move, an ever-present reminder of the supernatural horrors that had invaded my life. Driven to the brink of madness, I sought help from spiritual experts and exorcists, but their attempts to sever the bond between me and the vengeful spirit were in vain. They warned me that the attachment was too strong, that the spirit had marked me as its eternal companion. As days turned into weeks, the spirit's influence escalated. Its malevolence seeped into my dreams, transforming them into nightmares of endless torment. I became a mere vessel for its dark desires, forced to bear the weight of its restless anguish. The spirit reveled in its power over me, reveling in my suffering. In a final, desperate act, I resolved to confront the spirit head-on. I returned to Japan, seeking the origins of its torment. I journeyed to sacred sites, performed ancient rituals, and sought guidance from local spiritual leaders. But the more I dug into the spirit's past, the stronger its grip on me became, as if it fed on my determination. In the depths of a desolate forest, I stood face to face with the specter that had haunted my every waking moment. Its eyes gleamed with malice, its form ethereal and twisted. I pleaded for release, begged for mercy, but my pleas fell on deaf ears. The spirit's laughter echoed through the trees, a haunting symphony of my defeat. As the spirit merged with my being, I felt my essence fading away, my existence entwined with its eternal torment. In that moment, I realized that there was no escape, no redemption. I had become forever bound to the ghostly figure, eternally trapped in a purgatory of its creation. The haunting in the frames had claimed not only my sanity, but my very soul. As I walked the earth as a vessel for the tormented spirit, I could only lament the joyful memories of my trip to Japan, forever overshadowed by the ghastly presence that had attached itself to me. And so, my story stands as a cautionary tale, a chilling reminder that sometimes the terrors we encounter on our journeys are not limited to the places we visit, but can follow us back, transforming our lives into a nightmare from which there is no escape.
The Shuddered Enigma. It was a gloomy Saturday morning when I stumbled upon a garage sale tucked away on a quiet street. Among the eclectic mix of items, an old vintage camera caught my eye. Its weathered exterior and tarnished metal exuded a sense of nostalgia that instantly captivated me. Unable to resist, I purchased the camera, unaware of the chilling secrets it held. Excitement pulsed through my veins as I hurried home, eager to test the camera's capabilities. I roamed through my newly purchased house, capturing snapshots of each room, the anticipation building with each click of the shutter. The instant gratification of the Polaroid photos filled me with a sense of wonder. As the first image developed, a chill ran down my spine. In the corner of the living room, a faint, shadowy figure stood, its features obscured by darkness. My heart skipped a beat, but I brushed it off as a trick of the light or a smudge on the lens. However, subsequent photos revealed the figure lurking in different areas of the house, always present, always watching. Unease settled within me as I delved deeper into the mystery. I researched the history of the house, seeking any connection to the eerie presence captured by the camera. My findings revealed a past marred by tragedy, a family that had met a tragic end within those very walls. The shadowy figure seemed to be an echo of their tortured spirits. Night after night, I found myself consumed by paranoia. The house became a breeding ground for the supernatural. Whispers echoed through the halls, doors creaked open, and an icy breeze whispered against my skin. The shadowy figure in the photos seemed to grow stronger, its presence suffocating. Driven by desperation, I sought the help of paranormal experts and mediums. They confirmed my worst fears. The camera was a conduit for capturing the souls trapped within the house. The figure in the photos represented the tormented spirits of the previous inhabitants, their restless energy trapped in a cycle of eternal suffering. Together, we embarked on a harrowing journey to uncover the truth and free the trapped souls. We performed ancient rituals and invoked protective charms, hoping to release the spirits and cleanse the house of their lingering presence. But our efforts only seemed to anger the tormented souls, amplifying their malevolence. As the days wore on, I could no longer distinguish reality from nightmare. The figure in the photos became more tangible, its menacing presence seeping into every corner of the house. It whispered my name in the dead of night, taunting and tormenting me. In a final act of desperation, I decided to destroy the camera, believing it to be the catalyst for the haunting. With trembling hands, I smashed it against the floor, hoping to sever the connection between the spirits and my home. But as the camera shattered, a surge of darkness consumed the room, leaving only silence in its wake. The following morning, I awoke to find the house eerily silent. The spirits had retreated into the shadows, leaving behind a chilling void. My relief was short-lived as I realized the toll the ordeal had taken on my sanity. The line between reality and hallucination had blurred beyond repair. Haunted by the memories of the shadowy figure and the haunted camera, I became a prisoner in my own mind. The happiness I once knew faded into a distant memory, replaced by a perpetual state of fear and isolation. The camera had opened a door to a malevolent dimension, forever tainting my life with its unholy presence. And so I remained trapped within the walls of my own personal hell, tormented by the shadowy figure captured in the Polaroid pictures, a living testament to the harrowing consequences of meddling with forces beyond our understanding.
The Haunted Stream. Nina was an avid movie enthusiast, always on the lookout for unique and thrilling films to watch. When she stumbled upon an obscure movie streaming platform offering a collection of rare and mysterious films, she couldn't resist the temptation. Little did she know that one movie would unleash a terrifying nightmare upon her life. Late one evening, with curiosity gnawing at her, Nina selected a movie titled The Cursed Reel. As the film began, a chilling unease settled over her. The story unfolded in sinister and inexplicable ways, taking a dark turn that sent shivers down her spine. It was as if the movie itself held an otherworldly power that transcended the screen. As the movie progressed, Nina became increasingly captivated and disturbed. The scenes were filled with unsettling imagery, disturbing acts, and an atmosphere that oozed malevolence. She found herself entangled in the clutches of the movie's sinister narrative, unable to tear her gaze away from the unfolding horror. Strange occurrences infiltrated Nina's reality. Shadows danced in the corners of her vision, whispers echoed through her empty apartment, and a pervasive sense of dread settled over her. It seemed as though the curse of the movie had seeped into her very existence, blurring the boundaries between fiction and reality. Desperate for answers and a way to break free from the film's clutches, Nina delved into the movie's origins. She discovered a dark history, a director driven to madness and an unholy pact that imbued the film with a malevolent spirit. The movie had become a vessel for an ancient evil, drawing unsuspecting viewers into its sinister grasp. As Nina continued to watch the cursed film, its grip on her tightened. Sleep became an elusive luxury, as haunting nightmares invaded her mind. Visions of grotesque apparitions and twisted scenes from the movie tormented her, driving her to the brink of insanity. Seeking salvation, Nina reached out to a renowned paranormal investigator, Dr. Simmons. The expert delved into the depths of the supernatural, uncovering the truth behind the cursed movie. Dr. Simmons warned Nina of the danger she faced. The film's curse threatened not only her sanity, but her very soul. Together, they embarked on a desperate mission to sever Nina's connection to the film. They sought the aid of ancient rituals and protective talismans, hoping to banish the malevolent spirit that had taken hold of her life. But the curse proved relentless, its grip unyielding. In a final act of desperation, Nina made the decision to destroy the film. She set fire to the streaming platform's server, believing that eradicating the source of the curse would release her from its clutches. However, as the flames consumed the server, an overwhelming darkness engulfed her. Nina found herself trapped within the cursed movie, forever condemned to relive its horrors. The line between reality and the film's twisted realm became indistinguishable. She had become an unwilling protagonist, forced to endure an eternal nightmare from which there was no escape. And so, Nina's existence became an unending cycle of torment, forever bound to the haunted stream. The curse had claimed not only her sanity, but her very essence. As her mind spiraled into madness, the world outside faded away, leaving her lost within the confines of a cursed film, destined to relive its horrors for all eternity.